कभी न्यायपालिका की एक टिप्पणी पूरे सत्ता ढांचे की हकीकत को उजागर कर देती। हाल ही में जब सुप्रीम कोर्ट के प्रवर्तन निदेशालय ईडी को फटकारते हुए कहा कि आप किसी बदमाश की तरह काम नहीं कर सकते, आपको कानून के कोनों में रहकर काम करना होगा, तो ये मात्र एक वाक्य नहीं था, एक चेतावनी थी, एक संदेश था और शायद एक राजनीतिक विमर्श की शुरुआत थी। सुप्रीम कोर्ट की फटकार, मामला क्या था? सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जब ये मामला सुनवाई में आया तब बेंच के 3 न्यायाधीश जस्टिस सूर्यकांत, जस्टिस उज्जवल भुइया और जस्टिस कोटेश्वर सिंह ने केवल ईडी की कार्यशैली पर सवाल उठाया, बल्कि उनकी दोष सिद्धि दर पर भी गहरी चिंता जताई। 500 से अधिक ECIR फाइल करने के बावजूद दोष सिद्धि केवल 10% से भी कम। यह आंकड़ा अपने आप में ईडी की परफॉर्मेटिव एफिशिएंसी का आईना था। ईडी और धूर्तता, व्यंग्यात्मक सत्य। जब सुप्रीम कोर्ट कहता है कि धूर्त मत बनो, तो यह कोई हल्की बात नहीं होती। इसका सीधा अर्थ है कि ईडी ने अपनी संस्थागत छवि को राजनीति बदले और धमकियों की चक्की में डाल दिया है। जांच एजेंसी जो संविधान के तहत बनाई गई थी, अब कई बार विपक्षी नेताओं के खिलाफ औजार बनती दिख रही है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट का ये कहना कि आप कानून की सीमा में रहकर काम करें, संस्थाओं को उनके दायरे की याद दिलाना था। ऐतिहासिक घटनाएं, ये पहली बार नहीं है। ये पहली बार नहीं जब सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ईडी को इस प्रकार फटकारा, और इससे पहले भी 2023 में न्यायमूर्ति नागेश्वर राव की पीठ ने कहा कि ईडी को राजनीतिक स्वतंत्रता के साथ नहीं, संवैधानिक जवाबदेही के साथ काम करना चाहिए। कोर्ट ने यह भी कहा कि ईडी को ECIR की कॉपी आरोपी को देनी चाहिए ताकि उसे पता चले कि किस धारा में कार्यवाही की जा रही है। लेकिन अफसोस, तब से अब तक स्थिति बदली नहीं बल्कि और बिगड़ गई है। जनता और न्याय, एक खोखली होती है उम्मीद। जब ईडी जैसी संस्थाएं चुनिंदा मामलों में सक्रिय हो जाती हैं और वर्षों तक सामान्य मामलों में निष्क्रिय रहती हैं, तब आम आदमी के भीतर न्यायपालिका से भरोसा कम होता है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट का ये गुस्सा केवल कानूनी नहीं था, यह जनभावना का प्रतिबिंब था। कानून धारा और धाराओं से बाहर बहती संस्थाएं, ऐसा प्रतीत होता है जैसे कुछ एजेंसियां अब संविधान नहीं, सत्ता की इच्छा से संचालित होती हैं। कानून अब उनके लिए जरूरत के समय उपयोग होने वाला औजार बन गया है, ना कि सीमाबद्ध दायरा। सुप्रीम कोर्ट की यह टिप्पणी उसी रवैये के खिलाफ है जो हम कानून है की शैली में काम कर रहा था। आगे का रास्ता सुधार या अराजकता। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने स्पष्ट किया कि सुधार आवश्यक है। फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट, पारदर्शी प्रक्रिया और ईडी के अधिकारियों की जवाबदेही तय करना आज की आवश्यकता है। नहीं तो वह दिन पूरा नहीं जब न्यायपालिका को ही जनता से न्याय मांगना पड़े। सुप्रीम कोर्ट की यह चेतावनी एक दस्तावेज है, कानून के पक्ष में, जनता के हक में और संस्थाओं की मर्यादा के लिए। ये मात्र आदेश नहीं, एक विवेक की पुकार है। कानून के कोनों में रहो, नहीं तो कोना काट देगा।
To attempt to sum up his legacy in a few words feels both humbling and daunting, for his contributions extend far beyond judgments. They reflect a deep dedication to the Constitution, to fairness, and to the people of this country. My association with Justice Oka dates back to the time we were lawyers in 1985. Later, we were both elevated to the bench of the Bombay High Court in the same year, 2003. Thereafter, in 2019, he went to Karnataka. I came here, and after some time, he also joined us in the Supreme Court. For the early days till now, our journey has been marked by collegiality, shared commitment, and mutual respect. Over the years, I have known him not just as an outstanding judge, but also as an extraordinary and supportive colleague, trusted friend, and above all, an exemplary human being. Justice Oka's contribution to Indian jurisprudence is widely acknowledged. Over the years, his judgments have shaped and strengthened the legal landscape of our country, whether it was in the domain of environmental protection, ensuring that development does not come at the cost of ecological balance, in holding government accountable to the people they serve, in safeguarding the freedom of expression, even when the voices were inconvenient or unpopular, or in upholding the dignity of labor and the rights of the most marginalized. Justice Oka's decisions have consistently reaffirmed the core values enshrined in our Constitution. But what makes Justice Oka's presence in the courtroom remarkable is not only his judicial acumen, but his ability to also don the role of a teacher. In many ways, he has been a professor of law and ethics within the courtrooms. He constantly reminded members of the bar that a lawyer is first and foremost an officer of the court and only thereafter a representative of the client. Though I had no opportunity of arguing a case before him, what I could hear from the members of the bar, because I am quite, he could be stern at times. You have also seen scolding lawyers on multiple occasions. But those who watched him closely knew that behind his firmness was the intention of a dedicated teacher. Like a seasoned professor guiding his students, he held lawyers to high standards, not to intimidate, but to encourage. He taught the lawyers that advocacy is not just about eloquence, but about precision, ethics, and sincerity. His courtroom was a place where the craft of lawyering was constantly being refined and where ethical advocacy was always encouraged. Justice Oka's courtroom was also a place of learning, reflection, and growth for all those who appeared before him. What is equally admirable is the sheer energy and discipline with which Justice Oka has worked over the years. As somebody told us, when he became a judge, he did not take an official accommodation in Mumbai, and every day he was traveling from Thane to Mumbai in the morning and again evening along with the files. I'm really amazed at the energy that he possesses. While managing an immense caseload, hearing hundreds of matters week after week, he still found time, often during weekend events, to guide young lawyers, engage with members of the district judiciary, and mentor law students who are preparing to enter the legal profession. His deep investment in the future of the legal community is both rare and inspiring. I must place on record his contribution for developing the National Law University at Aurangabad. Single-handedly, he brought repute to one of the most important national law universities in the country. Environment, ecology, and liberty of citizens are the subjects close to the heart of Justice Oka. You know about his commitment to the environmental justice, the precautionary principle, a cornerstone of environmental law, holds that proactive measures must be taken to prevent irreparable harm to the environment. I won't be speaking long because I reserve to speak in the evening. His unwavering commitment to justice could be seen from what has happened in the last 2 days, and I am personally privy to it. Yes, day before yesterday evening, the lawyers from Maharashtra had arranged a function to honor both of us. We attended. He did not wait for the dinner because he said he had to complete the judgments. And after the dinner, when I went to home at around 11:30, 12, I got a call from him that such and such thing has happened. It was really a difficult moment for him. But I was sure that, knowing him, because when he lost his father in Bombay, as a judge of Bombay, he had taken off only for 1 day, and also instructed all his colleagues that whoever wants to come for condolence, they should meet him only in the court and not come all the way to Thane. He went yesterday night, traveled throughout the night, attended the funeral, and came back again in the evening and started working on the judgments and delivered 11 judgments. I read from Marathi newspaper today that his mother, Vasanti, was, apart from a very learned person, he pursued the painting, and it was reported in the newspaper that the qualities of strong determination, strong will, sensitivity are inherited by him from his departed mother. On this occasion, I, on behalf of all my colleagues and all of you, pay heartfelt condolences to the departed soul. Today, as we gather to honor him, I would like to say to all members of the bar and bench, let us not forget the values that Justice Oka has exemplified throughout his career. Let us remember his tireless commitment to justice, his devotion to constitutional principles, and his belief in the power of law to bring about meaningful changes. On a personal note, I will deeply miss his presence at the Supreme Court. But I'm happy that exactly 6 months after, I will also follow in suit. Both of us have already decided that we will not be accepting any post-retirement assignment, and therefore we can think of working together. I'm confident that this is not the end of his association with the legal community. Even in retirement, I'm sure that Justice Oka will continue to inspire, to mentor, and to contribute to the cause of justice in meaningful ways. Some Arlapalle has referred about contribution of Anuja Vaini. I had reserved it to be spoken in the evening, but I agree with Mr. Arlapalle that without his contribution, without her contribution, he could not have been where he is today. In celebrating him today, we also celebrate the values he has stood for, a legacy that will continue to illuminate the path of generations to come. I'm sure that his third innings, which are likely to start shortly, will be as illustrious as his first two innings. So somebody said that he will have a longer time with his family. I have my own doubts about it, but at least he should increase some share of the time to the family. I wish him and all his family members a very healthy and long, happy life. Thank you. Brother Masi, if you want to add something.
और आप हमसे जुड़े रहने के लिए सब्सक्राइब करें YouTube पर, फॉलो करें Twitter पर और लाइक करें Facebook पर। और ज्यादा जानकारी के लिए आपको टाइप करना होगा सिर्फ न्यूज़ नशा।